Hey there, Records for You back here again. This is in response to Shelby Church's My Boyfriend Cheated on Me. This is part two. Okay, and like I said in my first video, Shelby, I felt your pain because I've been there, and I'll get onto that in a minute of my pains. I've had lots of them. You're a youngster, you're doing well, which is good, and I'm happy for you. Very good. Um, Thank goodness you weren't married to your boyfriend, so you've never been married, your first heartbreak, this and that. And I hope for you that you won't have another heartbreak. I hope you won't. But unfortunately, this world, especially out in California, there's so many fake and phony people out there, liars, cheaters, but they're everywhere, you know. I come from a family, I have three sisters and a brother, and they're all married. I'm the only one that has been married and divorced. Well, divorce is pretty much as common as marriage. Well, I used to believe in it just like you did. You know, you fall in love and you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, and they won't cheat on you, you won't cheat on them. Unfortunately, sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's my case. I mean, I've been hurt over and over and over again. As far as marriage, now, I'm an older guy now. I mean, you know, I live in Tennessee now since 1988, and lived in LA, San Diego. I'm an ex-surfer, and you know. But what I feel now, and I'll just tell you, I've been married 3 times. It's like, what the frig? What's the matter with you, man? It's like, yeah, well, I was a good husband, a good father, a good stepfather, a good spouse, never cheated on my spouses. However, out of my 3 marriages, all 3 of my wives cheated on me. All 3. So I've been single or unmarried now for over 25 years now. So, and I'm going to keep it that way. So, all my wives were drop dead gorgeous professionals. One was a president of a credit union. One was a director of a state operation division, whatever, and another one was a school teacher. So they were all professionals. I just have this thing. I was always with professional women, you know, that had higher education and whatnot, but they all cheated on me, okay? In fact, one of them, this is worse than your deal, man. I caught in the action. I caught in the action. Okay, so I had to go to see a shrink, man. It flipped me out. I had to go to, you know, seek psychological help and all that, and it sucked. It sucked big time. So anyway, been through that, and then of course, after all my marriages, subsequent girlfriends, many of them cheated on me. One of them lived with me for a year and wanted me to marry her, and she knew it from the get-go that I wasn't going to marry her because I did it 3 times, and you know, there was nothing wrong with me. I did it right. I just picked the wrong women, you know, for whatever reason. How am I supposed to know? So one day she used to go to work with me, and I had my own business, and did well for several years. You know, I was bringing down 250, 350,000 a year for several years, and she was living with me. And one day we were going to work. She went to work with me, and my dog went to work with me every day. He was awesome, and he's since passed. But anyway, we're on our way to work, and she said, I want you to put me on your business account, checking account. And I mean, what? I mean, red flag, bing, 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 bing. What do you mean? She said, well, I pay your bills for you every month. And I said, so? So keep doing it. You write them out, I'll sign the checks. And I'm thinking, man, this chick's wanting to, if I put it on my business account, she just have to write one check and say, see ya, bud, adios. Well, a month later, what I told her, I said, no, I'm not putting you on my business checking account, but what I will do is I'll open up a joint account, checking account, and I'll, put 5-10 grand in there, whatever, and then you'll have access to that, which I did. I did that. Well, it was like a month or a month later, month and a half later maybe, she left. She left me, and within a month or a month and a half after she left me, she ended up getting married. She married this dude that he owned his own business. I won't say where, what, but he, had a lot of money. He wasn't good looking. He was a fat guy, but she married him for security, whatever. So here's my feelings about marriage. When you're young, like you are, you want to settle down, have children maybe, that's good. When you're young, that's the whole idea, is you want to give the child a name, da-da-da-da-da. Well, when you're old like me, there's only one reason really to get married, is to get on somebody else's insurance policy, health insurance policy from their work, if they're working or whatever. Other than that, this whole thing about marriage, now that I have this wisdom, I'm older, and I did it 3 times, what a jerk face I am, man. But I had the same intentions. I loved every one of my wives. Every one of them. I mean, that's why you get married, You love them, and you're going to be there for the rest of your life. And I'm a God-fearing guy, and, you go up to the altar and you say your vows, you swear to God. And, but then you break your vows and you get divorced. It's like, it's junk, man. I had it. Done with that. So I'm done with the marriage deal. But it's it's government policy. You sign that piece of paper, you get divorced. Well, somebody's going to pay. I mean, you're going to pay the lawyers and thousands of dollars. It's bullcrap. If you love somebody and they love you, I'll be with you. You'll be with me. You don't need the ring. You don't need the paperwork. You don't need the government. You don't need the lawyers. It's like, so if things fall apart, okay, you walk. You go away. You go your way, I'll go my way. You might have hard feelings or not, but, that's the way to do it. I mean, screw the paperwork and the legal system, the lawyers, the government, the ring, all that crap, so anyway, so I felt for you, and I hope you don't get hurt again, Shelby. I hope you won't. Anyway, now let me get on to mine. I told you my 3 wives cheated on me, and I actually caught one in the act. And yeah, I didn't throw up, but I felt like it. I mean, my stomach, oh, you wouldn't believe. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Anyway. And then subsequent girlfriends, I mean, I had many of them cheat on me. The one that tried to get on my checking account, and believe this, I had one girlfriend. I'm a real man, and it's not like I'm not good in bed, because I was. I mean, yeah. One of my girlfriends left me. She went lesbo on me, and she left me for one of my dear friends who was married to a man, but I knew her for like 20 years. She was a customer of mine and a friend. We used to go to lunch all the time. And then this girlfriend of mine used to go to lunch with us all the time as well. And but my friend and customer, and even though she was married prior, she shared some issues with me when she was married. She was a short-haired girl and skinny and attractive, but I always questioned whether she was, AC/DC, went both ways, that landed in my mind. But I mean, she was still my friend. But she told me one time her husband, and it was her second husband, got caught in Nashville, Tennessee, exposing himself to children in a park. And he went to court and all this and that. They ended up getting divorced, this and that. But I was still friends with her, and so this one girlfriend of mine that went lesbo on me, she went with my friend for 20 years, and I couldn't believe it. Well, do you believe in yin and yang and what goes around comes around? The reason I'm including this in the story is because that friend of mine, the lady of 20 years, after my girlfriend went with her, she got stomach cancer, and within a year she died. So she's no longer with us. And the girlfriend of mine that went lesbo with her, I mean, her and her siblings would catch me out at lunch, or they knew where I went to lunch on certain days, where I'd go, and they'd show up, like, I want you back. Well, me, I don't go back. I never go back to anybody. Once it's over, it's over, and that's just me. So anyway, nowadays, I've been chickless for like going on 5 years now. I don't have a girlfriend, and I still am attracted to women. I love them, like them. But for me, I don't trust women with my heart anymore. I won't get into another relationship anymore because I've been burned so many times, and I'm a good guy. You ever heard the story, the saying, good guys come in last? It's true. Had I been a jerk to all my girlfriends and ex-wives, they'd probably still be with me. I don't know. But I'm one of those nice guys, So nowadays, I have gone what they call, excuse me, what is it called now? MGTOW. MGTOW, MGTOW. What's that stands for is men going their own way. So, I'm old, ex-surfer. I've done my deals, and, I'm 63 years old, and even though I like women and I'm attracted to women, and, I'll date women, but, I'll never get married, or whether I'll have a girlfriend again or not, I don't know, but, I'm MGTOW. I'm MGTOW now, and, because I don't trust women with my heart anymore, because I've been stabbed. By the way, one of my wives, when we were dating, and I was talking to you in the first video about your boyfriend, maybe because you made more money than him, and a lot of guys might not like that, and that's true. And then another thing is this with guys. There's I think it's called the little man syndrome, where if the woman is taller than them, they have an inferiority complex. Well, I never had that either. But so one of my wives was I'm 5'9", almost 9.5, 5'10", almost. One of my wives was 6 foot. Well, I didn't have a problem with that, but some guys do. It's like if the lady's taller than them, they have an inferiority complex. Well, I didn't. So But anyway, what else was I going to tell you? Well, I guess that's it. But anyway, Shelby, do well, pick the right guys, and hang with the people that are like you, like-minded, think the way you think, that are positive. They're entrepreneurs, they're go-getters, and hang with people like that. Don't hang with losers. And anyway, I wish you the best. Thanks for listening, friends. And if you like this, ding-a-ling the bell, subscribe to my channel, Rackets for You. Subscribe. Appreciate it. Talk to you next time.